There's a potential Burning Elite snipe. I like this, actually. And then we can just go normal path if it fails. There's also a 4 elite path up the far left. Interesting. I'd have to get really strong to go far left, though. Ripnator says, I used to work with somebody that said stuff like that. Like, if you're sweating, stop and reassess the situation. Either slow down or turn up the AC. Do like that. What modifications can Burning Elites have? There are 4 different modifications. They can have max health, which is always plus 25%. And then the other 3 scale with the act number. Strength is plus 2, 3, or 4. Metallicize is either 3, 4, or 5. And I want to say regen is either 4, 5, or 6. If I remember correctly. So let's see here. As long as we get no combat in either of these, then we can guarantee the Burning Elite for free. Got Slime Boss at the end of the act, so we do want to consider AoE options maybe a bit more aggressively. Having Niao's Lament also makes us want to lose health in Events Mora, because we have essentially 11 hit points of overheal. That's not happening. Never really happy to see these as my card rewards from the first floor, but I've come to respect the consistent power that Clothesline offers in Act 1, and I see it as a takeable floor 1 card, which I do not consider the same true about Sword Boomerang. We'll get back to that video in just a moment, but I wanted to let you know that our new merch line just dropped. Keep it cozy. Classic designs that you love, plus a few new ones. You can get yours now for 20% off with a code COZY at checkout. But this offer only lasts until the end of November, so check out the link in the description below to get yours now. Back to the action. Book of Stabbing plus any modifier is hell. But strength is particularly terrifying. What about Sentinel? Sentinel's like adding another defend here. It's got some utility later if you can exhaust it, but I usually just view this as a defend, and therefore something I would never want to add. Does Lament change the evaluation of Clothesline? Because I don't have to deal with the first few combats. Skip is a pretty acceptable option with Lament, actually. If we fail to get the Elite Snipe, and we don't take the Clothesline, we could be in trouble. Kind of down to skip, though. That's true. That said, this is also a card I'm pretty happy to have during the Heart Fight. Gives us more reason to pick up energy. I think I'll take it. I think Clothesline is just fine. It's even a decent upgrade. And that's good, because we can randomly upgrade it here with Shining Light. We are going to take the 2 upgrades for the aforementioned reason. Because of Burning Blood, we're guaranteed to heal 12 more health in 2 fights that start with 1 health. So currently we have 11 overheal. This will use all of that effectively. And there we go, upgraded Clothesline. Cool. Good job, Spire. We do get a combat, though, which means we fail the Elite Snipe. My streak PBs are found via this command here, !PB. That's my best streaks for each character. Part of the impetus for the current challenge is to improve those silent and defect bests of mine. Isn't a combat guaranteed after a shrine event? I'm pretty sure yes. Well, actually, no, not guaranteed. As I believe you can get a merchant or a chest sometimes. Also, the event we saw was not a shrine, I don't think. I'm also running with RNG Fix, and I'm not 100% sure if that's still true. I don't know if RNG Fix changes that. That's one of the questions I had, actually. if the shrine thing is a correlated RNG consequence or an intended mechanic. Merle says RNG fix does change that. Okay, so we're not guaranteed to get combats after shrines. That's an interesting change. Quite a big change to the game. Anger, by the way. Happily taking anger here. Especially since we failed the elite snipe. What does that mean for our pathing? I would kind of like to go more elites now. This upgraded clothesline makes an elite fight a lot more reasonable. Lagavulin and Nob aren't that scary. Yeah, Zeknar is an incredible player. Zeknar's got some mad skills that I taught him. Trying to streak on defect is going to be tough. Definitely. Did I check out Jorbs' correlated RNG video? Oh, I should. Yeah, Jorbs is the one who convinced me to try out RNG fix. That's the reason we're using it today. So I should definitely watch the video on that. Actually, just to be clear, that's not a shot at Zeknar. Zeknar has said on his stream that he learned to play by watching me. Spenny, thanks for the 3 months of support. A lot of my skill has also come from watching others play the game. Celerity, Dolphin Chemist, Sneaky Teak, Jorbs I've watched quite a bit of too in the early days. More recently, Paparazzo, Zeknar, Live Coach, anybody who streams Spire at a high level, I'll check out, see if there's anything I can pick up from the stream. And ultimately, when it comes to Slay the Spire specifically, everybody who streams at a high level has a very large chat room full of people who are brainstorming ideas with them. So it really is kind of a community effort whenever anybody is tackling this game at the highest level. All right, so I think I want to take more elites here. We get an event, free combat with a card reward, hopefully a potion, pretty likely to get a potion. Then we're into the first elite, which shouldn't be too hard. We can bail out of the second. The other option is what? Take this elite and this elite. We get lots of upgrades, but very few relics. We're already up on upgrades, so I don't love that. Or we could continue on the path for the Burning Elite, which is mediocre. I think I want more relics. I'm pretty sure I'm going far left here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Am I worried at all about RNG fix causing confusion with potential records? I have a slight concern about that. Yeah. I can't see any reason why, like, the whole purpose of the mod is to make it so that you can't win streak by, or just can't abuse a kind of meta knowledge strategy to get better at the game. So I don't see why it would cause a concern for streaks. Although it does change the outcome of a seed. Yeah, it's technically different than the base game. That's true. And from the purest of purest standpoints, that could be grounds for not considering it. I feel like we as the Spire community aren't doing that. The bigger concern for me is that it means that you cannot, as a viewer, recreate the seed. So if you want to try to like do the famous win streak run that was super hard by inputting the seed that I played with, but then you don't get the same result, you'd have to... I guess you could do it by installing RNG fix. That's not so bad. The other mods we use don't directly impact the gameplay in any way, but this is the first one we've used that you definitively can say does change what happens in the game. And if you were allowed to... but the whole point is that it changes in ways that you can't know. I freaking knew it, you were going to do this. Son of a gun. I hate you, Will Gremlin. Sever Soul? Save me from my decay. I think this is actually a pretty good Sever Soul. Pretty decent damage for 2 cost, although it does have the problem of you can only play one of Bash, Clothesline, or Sever Soul. But it's got to be better than Wild Strike or Dual Wield here, surely. Skip is the second best option. What I take between... I think... let's do a couple rank choices here. We talked about doing this in the past, and then I never actually end up doing it. So I think I would pick Sever Soul 1, Skip 2, and they're pretty close. Wild Strike, a relatively distant 3, and then Dual Wield dead last in this position, with it mainly only being able to create more Angers, and that's not even that helpful. Yeah, also good for Slime Boss, as this can delete the slimes. If only we'd taken Sentinel. Sever Soul would be even better. Alright, classic problem. Bash or Clothesline. Clothesline would be committing to a 4-turn knob fight. I guess we can math this out, right? We know our best possible damage over the next 2 turns. If we draw with Vulnerable, Sever Soul Anger Strike, best case scenario. Let's see if we can do 17 this turn, then we would do 24 plus 18. And then the leftover damage would be 2 strikes for another 12. 71, which gets there with a Fire Potion. So we can have a 3-turn fight if we Bash Strike. But I think it requires an exact draw. Or at the minimum requires Sever Soul next turn. If we play Clothesline Strike, then our best damage is what? 16 plus... All of these just add up the damage cards. 24 plus 16 is 40, 60, 80. We'd have to draw 7 damage on the 4th turn, and we're guaranteed taking 6 plus 18, I believe. Yeah, 6 plus 18. There might be a way to save the Fire Potion as well. Also, even if we do play Bash, we might take 8 plus 32. Or 8 plus 24, rather. Sounds to me like I might want to play the Clothesline then. Ultimately, it is the upgraded card. It makes more sense to play this than the Bash. And then we pretty solidly get through this fight, taking... What is it, 22? That's not too bad. There's a chance we save the Fire Potion, too. Although I don't think it's a very high chance. Oh, yeah, and I see we take 2 more damage if we don't draw Decay plus Sever Soul. We might also be able to play this Defend to save a little bit of health. Okay. Do the Clothesline. That's the conclusion I arrived at. Well, the good news is we draw the Sever Soul and the Decay together. I think drawing the Defend on this turn means we don't want to play it. Let's see, it saves functionally 6 health this turn. He goes to 8 damage. We block 8. Next turn we take... what will it be? Let's just calc this from the beginning. 19 times 1.5 times 0.75. 21, right? Yeah, 21. Currently, we're going to take 22. So 21 is less than 22, but if we somehow fail to kill on the next turn, this will backfire. So it's save 1 hit point, make the worst case scenario worse. I think I'm just going to take the full damage here. If we haven't killed by next turn, we get to keep the Fire Potion, so I don't hate that situation. Okay, we can kill with the Fire Potion here. Sounds good to me. Get a Peace Pipe. Not my favorite first relic, but at least it gets rid of this stupid curse. I also like Headbutt quite a lot with Anger. Sentinel returns. to pair with Sever Souls sometimes. Seems too unreliable, but it could work. It's clumsy done. It sure is, Gabork. We got there. Do I know whether a mod's source being code? Blah. I don't think I know the answer to that, Banish Radish. Mr. Cookie Minion, thanks for the Prime sub and the 7 months. And I wanted to answer Glurber Flurpist, what a name, what a player. Asked, what is my understanding about how correlated RNG potentially stratifies the Spire community at the higher levels of play? Love the phrasing on that. One. It's been essentially, the two camps, theoretically, that I could see are those who trend towards playing the game as designed and those who trend towards attempting to maximize success within the constraints that the vanilla game provides, even if those constraints are not as intended. And I think personally I would be of the school that playing the game as designed is the thing that's fun and interesting. That's what attracts me to Spire, is that the design of this game, when it's working as intended by the developers, is such a finely tuned, well-balanced, and enjoyable tactical thinking experience. Being able to, for example, bypass that in some way, kind of like, no duplication allows you to get an extra boss relic. Nobody's letting you do that, of course, in win streaks, but being able to fully exploit correlated RNG could easily be an advantage that is on that kind of level, allowing you to eke more gold out of situations or plan paths a lot better. And agreed, there are, again, no official rules on the win streaks. It's pretty much all by consensus of the community, which is existing here by and large on Twitch. I'm not aware of any major Spire gaming communities on, like, the other streaming services. Although I wouldn't rule it out entirely. And yeah, and it definitely wasn't well balanced initially. It's taken a lot of patches and refinement to get to this place. I know Jorbs' approach, the reason Jorbs chose to use correlated, or to use RNG fix, is that he personally finds the game a lot less enjoyable when you can sort of cheat the back end of the game by predicting RNG outcomes. If an outcome is random, you shouldn't be able to predict what it's going to be. That's not how correctly done randomness works. And I would feel the same way. I want to have to plan for every possibility rather than trying to figure out what seed I'm on or whatever. Anyway, I'm taking a headbutt here. Headbutt's great against Slime Boss, too. So if I remove this curse, can I take another elite with no potions, sentries, or Laga? I don't really think I can. Maybe we fight this elite with a relic. Go this way. Is there an upgrade that's better than removing decay? Bash? But probably not. Sever Soul for +6 is decent. That could help us get the edge on Lagavulin in particular. Wouldn't want to upgrade Bash for Lega. Don't think Lega is that bad with upgraded Clothesline, but yeah, they're pretty bad. So I'm thinking Toke the Curse, take the event, take the relic, fight this elite, and reevaluate. Really wish we could take all 4 elites, but I think it'll get us killed with the current potion amount that we've found. Let's see, do I have a correlated RNG command? Yeah. Yeah. In answer to your question, Dandy G, what RNG fixes is what's explained in that link there. Correlated randomness in Slay the Spire. Being able to use the outcome of random events of one kind to predict the outcome of random events of another kind. Did I ever hold a world record for Clad Streak at any point? Nope. Only record I've ever had for Spire is for rotating win streak. both Ascension 15 and Ascension 20 at separate times. I guess I still technically have that A15 win streak record, but it's not a category that anybody plays anymore, so it doesn't mean anything. And it would be very easy to surpass in the modern times, too. I still have the A20 win streak record. That has stood for over a year, and nobody has managed to beat it yet. Okay, I'll actually take a regular combat pretty happily. As long as I don't get completely donked by this slime. Please don't kill me, Mr. Slime. Alright. 18 to the face. I can split you, but it's not that good. We can do 25 with clothesline, with headbutt Sever Soul. Guess we would headbutt the Sever Soul. And then I could maybe kill one of the resulting slimes next turn if we draw Strike, Anger, Sever Soul exactly. So there's a 66% chance we could kill one of them. That's pretty good odds. That's my alternative. Play Clothesline, Defend, to set up a better split next turn. That would take 10 damage. There's a not insignificant chance that next turn is a total disaster if I go for the immediate split here. It's actually a tough pick as to what to do. So again, the two lines are either Sever Soul and Headbutt the Sever Soul right now. We deal 25 damage, bringing it to 27 health. Splits in two to 27 health slimes next turn. We have Sever Soul on top, and then draw 4 out of 5 here. 16 plus 12 is 28, so we could maybe kill one of them. But we might get attacked for double 12s and have Frail and one block card. That would really suck. The other option is, again, Clothesline, Defend. This turn we deal 14 damage. 52 minus 14 is 38. It's not a split. But then next turn we play Bash, Strike, Anger, Guaranteed. Bring it to 4 health. So the question is, if we get a 27 split right now, do we ever take less than 10? We might take more than 10 immediately if we bottom percent. And the second slime could also hit us for quite a bit of damage. I think I'm going to take the Clothesline Defend line here. Take my 10, heal 6 after the fight. We also get the 2 slimed. That might be an issue. Although with 4 health, I don't think it will be. Also, I can't math. 12 health? Where did I get 4? Thankfully, it doesn't seem to matter. Useful potion, that's good. And an Impervious. Hard to turn down an Impervious. It's great against Slime Boss, too. Oh, yeah, yes. Thank you for the mods update, Faley. Here's the current full list of gameplay mods. Do appreciate a do-over on that. Yeah, flex for the Panacea that we totally have. All right, I'm really hoping on this relic will make a big difference in this elite fight. Otherwise, we're going to be in a tough situation here. Hang it. Bottled Clothesline isn't the worst thing in the world, especially with an upgrade. I actually do like that in the heart fight especially. But versus Sapphire Key, I mean, come on. Also, I don't want to play it against Legivul in turn 1. Take the key then. All right, well, that was not a helpful relic. But it is Laga. That's better than it being Sentries, I'm pretty sure. Also moderately sure we just want to wake it up right now. Could do Headbutt Clothesline, maybe with a Fear Potion, maybe not. Got basically all the block cards in the draw pile, which makes this a really good opener. Might be better to hold on to the Fear Potion for a couple of turns in this fight. My next 2 turns are probably spent mostly blocking, which means not getting a lot of damage done. Let's do this. Keep it for now. Right, because I can't play Impervious and Sever Soul. I could do Defend Sever Soul. It seems crazy, though. Let's block the full 15, surely. I think so. And then next turn, Fear Potion. Start doing damage. Get to bash 2, huh? Alright, we're going all aggro next 2 turns, that's for sure. Do we really need this then? Almost assuredly. And it ups the damage of bash too. Alright, clothesline, save me. Thank you. Is this enough? We do 14, 21 plus 10? Yes. That's actually a really good draw. Nice, Lagavulin fight. Get another immaculately useful relic, the Unceasing Top. Whenever we have no cards in hand during our turn, draw a card. All we have to do is remove every card that isn't Anger, and we win? Question mark. Oh, hey, Second Wind actually helps us do that. Quite easily. Good block card for the slime boss, too. And I guess we'll go this way. Given how weak we are, it's probably a good idea to spend some money at a shop in this act. Something like a power for the slime boss could make a big difference, too. Currently, we're not guaranteed to win that fight. In fact, currently, I'd say we're estimated to lose the slime boss fight pretty decisively. We only get a couple of upgrades. Probably realistically 1 upgrade. Which might have to be Sever Soul. Anger is also a reasonable upgrade, especially with the Unceasing Top and the Headbutt. We upgrade Anger. And Lighty Rust, did you hear about the Ironclad whose deck size got out of control? He had to take a class in anger management. Poor guy. Alright, let's go this way. Could also toke a card. Although going into Slime Boss, I don't feel like that helps. Let's upgrade to Engarer. Engare. And please shop. Okay, we're offered Apotheosis, we're offered Evolve, we're offered Battle Trance. These are all pretty nice things. There's also Toolbox. Really like Evolve Battle Trance, actually. Battle Trance with Anger is particularly useful. I like Battle Trance with Headbutt as well. Is Apotheosis just good enough? No. No, it's not. Despot, good to see you. Thanks for 25 months of support. Hope all is well with you, friends. Do we have enough for a remove as well? Not quite, looks like. No, not quite. We can buy a potion, though, which I think is a good idea for this elite fight. Battle Trance Evolve Flex Potion, or Battle Trance Evolve Blessing of the Forge. They can Flex Potion. Oh, yeah, the camera's blocking remove now because of, I added the art. What if I cut it off just a little bit? Oh, it's one or the other, huh? Bummer. Alright, we'll lose the art for a while. Normally I like Apotheosis a lot, but this deck plus all upgrades still doesn't beat Slime Boss, is my issue. These potions are good together. Okay, now I think we at least get through Act 1. Or do we? Unceasing Top, go! Heck yeah, alright. Trying to figure out if we Ancient Pot, Flex Pot here. I think I'd rather do that in the Slime Boss fight. Cool. So we got a couple bonus draws already out of this Unceasing Top. That's neat. I can headbutt Sever Soul here. Or I can Battle Trance, try to get Anger. Headbutt Anger would be very strong. Three out of 7 draw that Anger. Let's do some quick math here. 8 plus 13 plus 12. It's 33. Which means we gotta hit 38 more damage. 27 plus 12. 39. So there is a way to get a kill without potion use. Let's Battle Trance. Yeah, we get it. Okay, cool. We kill. Go Bash, Anger, Headbutt the Anger. Kill guaranteed. Get a Shuriken. For playing 3 attacks in 1 turn, we'll gain strength. And a Fiend Fire, allowing us to exhaust our whole hand, dealing damage per card in our hand. Now you're talking. Fiend Fire with Evolve into Slime Boss, very good. Also great with Battle Trance. And I'm super keeping these 2 potions together for now. Unceasing Top did work in that fight. I think without Unceasing Top, that wouldn't have been nearly as clean. Hello, friend. I don't need to play the Evolve, huh? Hiya! Defend, then Anger, then Fiend Fire? Yeah. Draw 1? Sure. Seems fine. I'll kill on this turn. Heal up to 30. Want an Iron Wave or a Body Slam? Probably not. Although Body Slam's kind of cute with the Impervious here. Bashful Shadow, thanks for the Prime sub and the 2 months of support. Skip. Going into Slime Boss, we, what? Upgrade Fiend Fire? Probably. Battle Trance upgrade, also pretty good. I think we upgrade Fiend Fire. Toking, also a fun option. I'm going to be rewarded with Pyramid, I know it. I think the main question to ask ourselves here is, do we Ancient Pot, Flex Pot for the Slime Boss fight? With the Evolve, that might not be necessary. Kind of depends on what we draw next turn, huh? Yeah, better safe than sorry, also. If I brick the turn 3 draw, the potions can't be used then. Tough call, actually. I do think our best odds are if we just get out of this fight. I'll do it. I'll do it. 6 strength for this fight. Yeah, we don't draw Impervious on the right turn. Definitely complicates things. So we should bring you as close to 75 as possible here. 16 by 3. It's 48. 117 minus 48. Wait, that's not 48. 16 by 3. No, that is 48. Okay. Confused myself. Never second guess. That is 69, which is the wrong number of damage to deal. But we can do strike and headbutt. Next we want to put Sever Soul on top. We can also put Slimed on top to no benefit whatsoever. Take the Sever Soul in case of a worst case scenario draw. I think that helps me. Well, I'm definitely glad that we used the potion, basically. Bash, Anger, Battle Trance. I want to play the Anger before we play the Battle Trance. We have a chance to redraw into Anger here. And then any slimes we get are 1 extra draw, so we should always draw at least 3 usable cards. Maybe more. Looks pretty good here. GG. Alright. Potion's well used, I suppose. You can get 1 potion back, although I wouldn't call it a great one. You can choose Reaper or Immolate. Or Brutality. Reaper, a way to get health back, particularly useful with strength gain. Immolate deals more immediate upfront damage and works alongside the Evolve nicely. The Big Boom. Did you know that I play games other than Slay the Spire? It's true. Catch me over on Baalorlord Plays for card games, RPGs, strategy games, and more. Feel more comfortable with an Immolate here. I also like Immolate a lot with Headbutt. Reaper can definitely be a later term win condition. Currently we're struggling a little bit to figure out what to do in the late game. Although we have some of the important pieces. We can get some exhaust synergies. I think I like taking Immolate here, personally. Pretty hard to use the Shuriken. And that, especially if you don't get energy, this Reaper can really be a burden. Just the Shuriken is not enough strength to make this work, I don't think. Let's grab Immolate. Let's see how this goes. And Fusion Hammer does make me wish we'd taken that Apotheosis. Still pretty okay with it, given that we have Peace Pipe here, allowing us to toke cards. Could instead take Philosopher's Stone or Calling Bell, giving us a curse and 3 relics. Hey, Alchemist, thanks for the Prime sub in the 8 months, and the congrats on the Clumsy. Can always find another Apotheosis later, right? Gotta say, a deck like this definitely thrives on more energy. The more energy you have, the better Shuriken gets, for sure. Is boss swap into Blackstar usually a bad time or a good time? I'd say 80% good time, 20% immediate bad time. For boss swap Blackstar. We can toke curses, but we can't toke the Curse of the Bell. That one's unremovable and would stick with us forever. But we can delete it with Second Wind, Sever Soul, or Fiend Fire, so it's unlikely to get drawn more than once. Personally, I'm thinking this is Fusion Hammer. We absolutely need more cards to continue to output effectively here in Act 2. And I think we'll start to fall flat really fast if we take Calling Bell and we don't get good relics. So I take Fusion Hammer here. Although I'm wondering if I'm walking us down a path of getting through the short term but losing in the late game. Guess we won't know until we get there. Could try for 4 elites again. I don't hate it, actually. I think we're pretty good at the elites right now, so getting a lot of relics right now might be a good idea. Could go for a large number of tokes. Fire, fire, fire. Even can remove at the shops. We haven't paid for a remove yet. Although going to 2 shops seems like a bad idea. This 4 elite path does seem kind of good, actually. I think we'd want to take several combats along the way. We want to look at card rewards, try to find exhaust synergy cards, try to find upgraded cards. I think taking lots of events is something we're going to have to start doing less and less of if we're going to go for win streaks. Does make runs take a bit longer, and has a risk of more attrition on the run, but with Ironclad in particular, since we heal from each combat, and we have a chance for potion finds, I think it's often worth it to take lots of fights. Give me Battle Trance back, or what? Yeah, I'll take Battle Trance back. Battle Trance into Fiend Fire just kills. Easy money. That'll be our core strategy for quite a few fights, actually. Pretty happy with a Shockwave on 4 energy. Make all the enemies weak and vulnerable for 3 turns. Perfect with Immolate in particular. Although Sentinel is back, and it's looking better than ever now that we have Sever Soul, Fiend Fire, Second Wind, and Unceasing top. Interesting. I still think I prefer a Shockwave, but it's actually not terrible. Maybe we'll end up with one. An acceptable time to consider using our Essence of Steel here. Staring down 2 Thieves. Probably play Clothesline, Defend, Defend on the opening turn. It means we take 11 plus 8 damage. 19 damage. Block for 10 or 14. Don't think this is worth using the attack potion on. I will use this potion. I like to go for the back guy in this fight. On turn 3, the Mugger will attack for more damage or block for more than the Looter will. Don't have a kill here, right? We've got 15 plus 16, not a kill. So let's do Defend, Sever Soul, Headbutt. No, Defend, Strike, Strike, Headbutt. Get the strength points. Although that is slightly less damage up front. Probably worth it. Clothesline exactly kills. Sure. They both attack me, and they'll both die for it. And we do get a potion back, so I think that was a good use of our Essence of Steel. If we didn't have Immolate, I might be tempted to take this Cleave out of desperation. As it stands, pretty happy skipping all 3 of these. Skip. I think we can do this one without a potion. I guess remove all the artifact off the Spirit Guardian. Could also put more vulnerable on the Sentry here if I wanted to. I don't think so. I want to be able to weaken this thing if necessary. Ceasing top can draw here. Are we trying to kill this immediately? We might be able to get the Sentry here if I draw into a Strike or Headbutt. But next turn we might be looking to kill the Spheric Guardian with Fiendfire. Better to prevent 11 by 2 than to prevent 10, I suppose. Let's hit the Guardian. Okay, so we could have killed the Sentry. But I think our Diligence will get us the kill on the Guardian next turn. Yeah, it does. It sure does. Feels like it was worth it. And I'm quite happy with our potions being preserved here. Oof. Garbage. But that's why we took lots of fights, right? We need to look at lots of card rewards in order to make sure at least one of them's not garbage. Clash. Dear Clash, where were you when I needed you most? This is not that bad a fight thanks to the Immolates. 4 energy. Let's just go bash on the one with the most health. Double strike. Immolate will kill now if we draw it. We do draw it. Shockwave Immolate. Sounds good to me. Is there ever Immolate Strike? I don't think so. Take 8, heal 6. Not too bad. Not too bad. Upgraded Clothesline. I don't need that card, though. I already have an upgraded Clothesline and a Shockwave, so we definitely don't need another one of these. Unupgradable True Grit's not that great either. I don't think I take these. At least we saw one upgraded card. Are we ever doing this successfully? It's pretty spooky. 3 elites in a row with no rest site. We can do it. We got this. We got a Prismatic Shard. Don't mind buying the Whetstone here. The chance at upgrading Immolate is very valuable. Although there are 5 unupgraded strikes. It can also upgrade Bash or Headbutt or Sever Soul. Dark Shackle's card remove does look pretty reasonable too. That is pretty sweet. Dark Shackles can buy us valuable time against Book of Stabbing especially. And I like zero-cost cards with the top. Not that good against Collector. We've already got an Evolve. I would never buy another one. I would never buy Prismatic Shard here either. Whetstone feels extra good if I want to try to pull this off. I'm just going to take the flat damage up. Easy Immolate upgrade every time. Let's go. Twitchat. If this don't work, it was never going to work. Or something. And I'm going to Strength Potion in this fight. You are scary. I love missing the Shockwave, but that's okay. Not that bad. Smiley face. Do we Immolate for 30 or do I Evolve and Strike? Seems likely that we are going to redraw into some wounds here. This adds 3 more. We should probably play this Evolve. Ouch. Well, this has already gone terribly. We're so dead. Yeah, this is definitely the elite that we have the worst time with. To get it first is a pretty cursed here. We could also get us the super elite. Can't use another potion here. Get an awful draw order too. Yikes. It's a bad time all around. At least we do get a heal here at the rest site. And our choice of Body Slam, Rupture, or Burning Pact. I like Burning Pact a bit. For consistency improving, for getting back to Angers. For getting rid of burns. But if we don't do really well in the next couple of fights, we're going to get clobbered here. Good luck to us. First up, Angie Gremlins. This is not the opening hand we wanted. We wanted Immolate here. I think we use the attack potion. That gets me a strength proc. At minimum here. This is 20 damage, so not even enough to kill one gremlin. And with Impervious in hand, we're pretty much dead if we don't use the attack potion turn 1 here. This is not much better, unfortunately. Bummer. Guess Clothesline is the best option for this turn. So I have to play it on a Gremlin anyway. So Twin Strike and Clothesline are equally good. I guess Twin Strike will do more damage next time we see it. So we're going to Second Wind, Bash, Anger, Twin Strike. Get to draw 1 off the Unceasing top. We can use the Anger on the leader, right? 8 plus 14, 22. So we can kill this one. Well, I might want to use the Anger on this guy. Not going to play this one. No attack, thankfully. I think this is just Shockwave into Fiendfire on the leader. Takes 7 from the Mad Gremlin here. And then we can try to kill the leader next turn. Because this does 16 times 5. Don't play those. 80 damage, right? Yeah, 80 damage. So they'll be at 65. Which I believe is Immolate Strike range, or Immolate Strike Headbutt, maybe? Definitely with the Flex Potion it is. Should be able to do that next turn, though. We are getting attacked. We do not have Immolate. Well, heck. This has not gone according to plan. Let's see, if I use the Flex Potion, this would be 30 plus 18 plus 22? 70 damage. So yes, if we use the Flex Pot, we can just kill. Can headbutt a card in Burning Pact as well. I can headbutt the Battle Trance, too. Does that get me a kill without using the potion, though? I don't think so, right? Unless you're telling me Headbutt plus Immolate does it. Immolate will be 29 times 1.5. That's not enough. So then we'd be taking 24. I think we just use the Flex Potion. Do we not? Although it is pretty good for this fight. If we use the Burning Pact, we have a chance of bricking, I believe. meaning that we can't kill even with the Flex Potion. Just gonna use it. This might be the last fight we win, honestly. We're fighting either Super Slavers or Super Book of Stabbing. The odds are not going to be in our favor here. That said, Exhume is pretty strong, getting back Shockwave or Impervious or Fiend Fire. I want Fiend Fire back. And the Relic could also save us. Tiny chest. Excellent. This is quite a relic bar. Okay, we got Immolate, Impervious turn 1. Let's see if we draw a Shockwave too. No, we draw Fiendfire though. Fiendfire can actually just kill this guy, right? Easier to kill this guy. Interesting. I'm immune to weaken. I probably shouldn't kill that guy first. We could do Immolate Impervious. That would result in taking decent amount of damage. They're all pretty low on health, though. That's nice. The other line I'm thinking about is Impervious, play Fiendfire on the front guy. He dies outright. We full block this turn. And there's only 2 of them left. It deletes the Immolate, but that means we can Exhume it. If only the red guy had 1 less health, I would easily go Impervious Fiendfire, kill the red guy. He could either entangle us or make us Vul next turn. Both of those are kind of bad. Consider take 26 and kill the red slaver? No. I like that, but no. But we are the red guy. We sure are. It's the evolve that makes me not that afraid of a longer fight. Okay, Sargag, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. If I just play the Immolate up front, though, we have a small chance of being able to headbutt Burning Pact it. Such a small chance, though. Not acceptable. This is really tough. Without knowing the draw order, it's very hard to choose between Fiendfire and Impervious here. Or Fiendfire and Immolate. Really like having so much more health by getting the front one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Lines up too well. Going for Entangle, huh? Okay. Much I can do about that. Not the worst thing ever, though. Better than being vulnerable, I think, on this turn. So what are we doing here? We're exhuming Immolate or Fiendfire. Definitely down to exhume Fiendfire. Do 40 damage with that. Take 11. Good Burning Pact, but doesn't actually increase the number of cards you have in hand, so not really worth doing. Burning Pact does not increase Fiendfire's damage. So I'd rather just draw one off the Unceasing Top. Which might get the kill, actually. No, can't. Actually, yeah, it could. I could do Anger Headbutt. If I'm really lucky. Sever Soul. Boo! Right, they'll kill me this turn. Thanks. Great draw. Good jobs. Still losing health, though. Don't love that. Nine more. Go to 12. It'll have to do. 25 health into the final elite. We're offered Uppercut or Seeing Red, both of which seem pretty mediocre. Also kind of worried about our scaling for the boss, too. Another top quality relic. This has been a tough run. And a long line of hooded figures offer me money right before this potential shop. I think that's pretty good, actually. I'm not going to lose health for Ritual Dagger, that's for sure. Of all the rewards in the game, these are some of them. I guess Seeing Red with the Unceasing Top is a little bit better. Now you are attacking me turn 1. I guess that's actually good, right? If we've got 2 defends, I think this is probably one of the best outcomes possible. Take 8 damage, win the fight. Seems good to me. Much better start. Could go bad, but I think this will be very good. But Battle Trance. Try to Battle Trance Fiendfire Victory. Be really nice. Maybe should have put Immolate back on, actually. We have 16 times 6. What is that? 96. GG. Kron with a 14 months and Peshnecht with a 15. Thank you both. Look at that. We survived all the fights, and we have a Pandagraph, meaning we heal 25 more for the Collector fight. We might just be pulling out of the tough part here. And I see we also get a block card that is very excellent. Power. How many entrenches have we seen? Power Through adds 2 wounds to the hand that can be immediately deleted for block by Second Wind or turned into damage by Fiendfire. And their draw with the Evolve, too. I like it. Okay, let's take a shop. With this much money, we could afford a removal, we could afford an Apotheosis, we could afford an important potion for the Collector fights. If we can just get through the Collector fight, this run has much better odds of winning with a second boss relic. How about Brimstone? We get 2 strength per turn. All the enemies get 1 strength per turn. That does make Fiendfire super deadly, actually. I kind of like it. It's definitely going to make our heart fight in the distant future a lot more challenging, but this to me looks like a pretty good way to get through the Collector fight intact. 2 additional strength per turn. Helps us a lot in Act 3 as well. Like, Giant Head gets killed. Repto gets killed. Let's do it. And I can afford the remove, too. If I don't want a potion, which I don't. Sorry, Sentinel. Poor Sentinel. Somebody was asking me earlier when you take the Warp Tongues over the Pain, or when you take the Warp Tongues with the Pain, when you can remove that curse easy peasy is definitely a potential answer. With Fusion Hammer here, upgrading 1 random card per turn is also pretty good. That said, we could also upgrade the Evolve to turn it into a draw engine with the Power Through and the Immolate. And then we can Toka Strike instead, right? So we're up another card. Let's said, 1 upgrade per turn is pretty good. It's not possible for the player to upgrade burns, so that can never happen. These upgrades don't persist after combat from the Warp Tongs. Yeah, essentially trading 2 upgrades for Tongs. Not quite. Not with Fusion Hammer. 1 remove for Tongs. It's nice in longer fights. Brimstone says don't take longer fights, though. I think I want this Evolve upgraded. I don't want an extra card. Could also consider upgrading Impervious or Power Through, maybe. But scaling number of cards in hand surely is the correct way to go here. Tell me I don't have to rest before Collector. I mean, and that's even accounting for Pantograph. We might have to. With no potions, but I think we'll be okay. Keep the defense, because they get deleted. Toka Strike. Not 100% that we're winning this fight with no potions, but our hope is that with the Brimstone we get to. Well, this turn 1's a bit questionable. Either we Fiend Fire weakly, or we try to get back around to it with the Evolve down. I think that's the better play. Go Evolve, Bash Strike. I think that's right. Although we did have Exhume. Looks like I'll probably just play Shockwave Immolate, kill these minions immediately. Collector does 15. Seems really good. Could also do Shockwave Impervious, but with the Immolate in hand, surely we kill these minions. Guess we could headbutt it, but... 17? Whatever. Got health. Blap them. That way there was a chance for Collector to resummon them on this turn. Which is not what we got. This looks like defend, clothesline, headbutt. Headbutt, Fiend Fire? And headbutt the burn for draw. I could just headbutt Fiend Fire. Try to get a kill with 8 strength. The Battle Trance, ideally. Want to kill it before it become weakened? Yeah, here we go. Good Burning Pact first, but it doesn't actually, again, increase the number of cards in hand. There's not a lot of reason to do that. Fiend Fire does 27 times 6. Not quite a kill. Which means we should play the Anger first. No, Collector, you are mine. Okay, we made it through Act 2. I'm kind of impressed, honestly. I was sort of expecting us to die there on our pile of terrible relics. We do get offered a Corruption, which I am definitely intrigued by. Corruption with Exhume is nice. Corruption makes all of our skills free, but then exhausts them as they're played. And if we can get a Feel No Pain or a Dark Embrace, that'll become a really good thing. Don't think we need a second Immolate here. Corruption with the Unceasing Top can work too. Let's take the Corruption. This can be a really nice energy cheat for a run. Could really help this Clad situation. I'm hoping we get Pyramid or Snecko here, but many options I'm willing to consider. Sacred Bark, Tiny House, Mark of Pain. That's not the world's worst Mark of Pain, actually. We do have an Evolve. We do have an Unceasing Top. We do have lots of ways to exhaust statuses. Don't hate this. Tiny House isn't completely terrible. We get some useful money. We get choose one of 4 cards. A random upgrade is definitely helpful. But it's all a little weak individually. Doubling potions with no potions, bit of hard sell. I'm down for a Mark of Pain here. Go to 5 base energy so we can play big expensive cards. And we have an Evolve Plus. So I'm down. Let's try it. Let's try it. Got the Burning Elite already. Do a max of 3 elites. Campfire is also pretty valuable. Tiny chest on 2. Not much money. Probably don't want to go to a shop then. Thinking something like this? Question mark? Maybe take this over the fight. Combats are pretty good because of the question card. Don't know how well we do in fights. Good draw order, we can win fights pretty easily. Bad draw order, we might have a bad time. But I think on average we're pretty good, and we want lots of card rewards to find the combo cards to make this run win. So I think we should take as many combats as we can here to maximize our chances. Could even maybe skip on these if we don't need the rest. Probably don't get to use the Unceasing Stop much, or the Peace Pipe much. But we'll see. Double Shockwave. And you've got Brimstone, so fights should go pretty well, actually. Take 9, win this fight. Or risk it. Let's go take 9. Get me out of here. Shrugs are always welcome with a corruption. 2 question marks would be a guaranteed chest. That'd be a good reason to go to this one, then. We can get a guaranteed relic here. Let's give him the pumpkin spice. Emo latte. And you're dead. Cool. So we can heal from fights. Some of them. Double corruption. Give it the shrug, thanks. Okay. Be considered not, though. Too bad. Do take some damage here, unfortunately. By 2. Good. Shrug, but with a plus. I like it. Tangled. We can usually kill in this fight pretty quick, though. Headbutt, Sever Soul. Shrug again. Take 20? No, not 20. Take 16. Don't like that very much. Don't have many better options, though, so sure. Ow. Oh, good. We can at least block this turn. And kill this turn. Not that bad. Although health trending downwards is still a concern. So 55, 22 is only 77. So that's a concern also. Oh, we can exhume the beam fire. That's right. Yes, that'll get there. I was thinking about exhume impervious. That's not correct. Exhume fiend fire. Fiend fire potion. Unupgraded heavy blade with immolate with the brimstone still hits pretty hard. Not sure it's hard enough. I'd much rather have an upgraded version. I'm gonna hold out for something slightly better. A pummel, a sword boomerang, something like that. Not even gonna take that body slam? No. Not with Brimstone. Do I need to headbutt that shrug? Go with yes. Oof. We're on hot garbage here. Don't like it much. Fire pot for Repto. Shockwave Immolate would be really good right about now. Well, 182 ain't bad. Take it. I'll take it. Yeah, the Mark of Pain tax is pretty real. Grab another Burning Pact. Not convinced these are helpful at the moment. Don't actually think I want two of them. So many other ways to get rid of cards at the moment. Might let me into Unceasing Top shenanigans quicker. I don't think it matters. Would I buy a medical kit here? Definitely. Would consider it. It makes the Unceasing Top a lot more reliable. Burning Pact upgrade might be better? I'd agree, but I have no way to upgrade Burning Pact. Let's skip it. This is why we kept the fire potion. Thank goodness. We can headbutt the battle trance, which is quite good. Dark Embrace is the card draw we're looking for, definitely. Let's kill you. Perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, but good. Get rid of Bash. It's be a great turn to draw Impervious. Thank you. Go Impervious, Shockwave, delete everything else. Just lose it. Just lose it. My strength only grows. Oh god, that's my hand next turn? Terrible. At least we can kill both daggers here. Don't kill me. Nice. Alright, this went fine. Looked worse than it was. Now the deck should work pretty fundamentally. Well, maybe not. Work might be a strong word. Let's just do damage, eh? That went well. Get a self-forming clay. When we lose health, gain block next turn. This is a very good relic for beating the heart. And the long-awaited Dark Embrace is here. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw one card. It's a bit of a game changer. I like that quite a lot. Let's take our recall. I think we will take the 2 events. And the people rejoice. Regen pot's not bad either. But what about Winding Halls? Giving us the ability to gain madnesses. Are those helpful? Well, with Dark Embrace they might be. With Unceasing top, we can do some interesting stuff. A little unreliable. Yeah, it seems kind of pointless with Corruption. Mostly agree. It's more brick draws before a shuffle, exactly. Does Toxic Egg make madnesses upgraded? Yes. Yes, it does. Anti-synergy here, actually, but still take. Whenever we would lose health, lose 1 less. I mean, Beat of Death damaging us 1 is going to be a great deal in the hard fight. If we can get to the hard fight. This is a great fight for Regen Potion. Good. Let's headbutt the Impervious. Late Fiend Fire. Also didn't power through Fiend Fire for a bit more damage. I'm not afraid. Pulling for next turn seems fine. It does. Good. Yes, here we go. Centennial Puzzle. First time we lose health each combat, draw 3. Okay, we got really good relics in the final act here, with 1 more headed our way. Things are actually looking up. Oh man, we're gonna need that self-forming clay block for heart too with Brimstone here. Spooky. Very spooky. Got him. Double strength potion. Maybe we should take this heavy blade after all. Let's do it. Reptomancer round 2. Fight. That's not good. Guess I'll shrug one more time. Might want to just go for bonus draw. No, this works now. Kill one of them. Kill you. Not in love with how that turned out. Okay, we drew Immolate. Good work. Losing this health is not bad because of Pantograph. It's actually good. Really good, considering how that turn could have gone otherwise. Beautiful. Toxic Egg. Better late than never, right? Give me a disarm. Or a shrug. I'll take it. We can take this question mark to get another relic if we want to. We'll think about that. Nice. We could Shockwave, take a little bit of damage. I think that's actually a good thing. Take 3, draw cards. Smells like a good thing to me. Oh, no, you don't. Nice try, buddy. You're not gonna fool me. If I play Fiendfire, we might get cursed here. I'm not gonna play it. Okay, that's fine. Take it. Armaments Plus. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of the combat. Seems like a pretty good skill to have. It's also Sword Boomerang. I'm not sure about that. Take an Arma. So, no disarms in this deck. I am a little bit worried about the heart matchup. We can either take a relic or a card reward here. Via a relic via tiny chest. We also might get money from the chest. Feel No Pain and Disarm would be really good finds. Guaranteed relic is pretty tempting, though. I'll take a relic. Could be Tori, for example. Although, yeah, with Weaken, Tori would be good. May as well get some use out of the tiny chest, right? What do you got for me, tiny chest? An Ornamental Fan. We play 3 attacks in 1 turn, gain 4 block. That's kind of helpful. And we can toke a strike in this fight, which I will do. Does tiny chest ever come in clutch for me? Maybe once or twice, but it's a definite rarity, that's for sure. I wonder what the correct order is here. Kind of have to damage race. Can't just stall this fight out by not playing powers, because with Brimstone, the bird will gain 1 strength per turn. I think I go Shrug, then Corruption. Although if I go Corruption, Shrug, I can Clothesline. No, let's go Corruption, Shrug. Let's just play Corruption turn 1. Don't play Fiendfire turn 1, though. Gotta weaken this boss. Can take up to 31 damage this fight, beyond our max health, before we take any real consequences. This turn's pretty bad. This turn's quite bad. Ouch. Alright, well there's all the health we can lose. There's Dark Embrace, okay. Kidding me. Let's bring back the strike, since it's very obviously useless. This is 37. We're full blocking. Upgrade this and then exhume it. Okay, I like that. Yeah, now that we have the Brimstone, not taking the Reaper from the Act 1 reward does feel pretty bad. We had the Immolate instead. Definitely true. Be a great time to kill. Fiendfire certainly does that. Gets rid of a bunch of other stuff. What the heck am I doing next turn then? Not much. Just go infinite with anger, of course. Draw the second wind, too. I think that's good. Grr. Not going to exhume anything yet. Oh, yes, we drew the wound, too. And the exhume. Perfect. So just exhume... Shockwave. Shockwave. Then we go, like... Anger, anger, anger. Second wind would draw what? 2 cards? These are too many costs, though. Doesn't work quite like I thought. So angy. This is pretty close. Let's see, we deal 33, 33, 33... We're really close to a kill here. I think with 1 strength potion, we definitely have a kill. Let's just do some quick math, I guess. So it's 99. And then, does it go to 33 or 34? 23 goes to 34. Oh, we can headbutt the Heavy Blade. Yeah, that's the better play. We can Heavy Blade twice. Oh, then we don't need the potion at all. You're right, Twishad. Boom. Headbutt. Anger. Draw Heavy Blade. Heavy Blade. Keep the potions. Nice. And we're back up to only 1 hit point missing here as we go into Time Eater, who should be pretty easy for the Brimstone to defeat. Yeah, I guess I'll use this. Yeah, well spotted with the headbutt play there. Very well done. Better to play Bash? I don't think so. Headbutt. Shrug. But Immolate. Just play Anger. Seven times 9 is a lot of damage. We can exhume the Fiendfire? Hell yeah. This is the play. Do something different, though. Bulma this turn. What were we thinking? Thinking we could get a kill is what I was thinking. So hey. Good work. We're on to Act 4, Twitch chat. I am pretty impressed that we piloted this run through a very underwhelming Act 1 and Act 2 to now be standing here in the final act with what looks like a half-decent chance. I think we've done very well. Fantastically well. So we get a final toke here. I can also sleep for no benefit. But I think we toke this strike. All the better to Unceasing Top with you. Of course. Come on, feel no pain. How about an Offering Plus? Or an Orange Pellets. Can't have both. Pellets seem like a big deal. With Brimstone, the Heart's multi-attack is going to be brutal. So being able to negate that debuff is kind of a huge deal. Gambler's Brew looks like it's a big deal also. I would probably discard a Strength Potion to buy that. We could do Orange Pellets, Gambler's Brew. Seems pretty reasonable. That's to help us find the Corruption in Dark Embrace in time. Or to set up the Purge against Heart, too. We only have 3 powers, so it could be difficult to purge debuffs against Heart with Orange Pellets. Exactly enough money for Eternal Feather, which does nothing. That's kind of cute. Go Gambler's Brew here. We could also remove. I think this is the right line. We're gonna find out. Looks like Impervious into Fiendfire, turn 1. Not much of a Fiendfire. Is that okay? Pretty sure that's okay. We should stay facing the Spire Spirit. That's actually good. We take a little bit of damage. 22 plus 14, 36. We'll take... five? I think 5. I want to use the Strength Potion in this fight. No, not yet. It's not great, but that's okay. Better than losing Corruption or Dark Embrace. There's Corruption. think I gamble here. We've got healing with Pentagraph, too. Probably Immolate Anger. Don't play Bash. Don't play Bash. A little questionable. If we find Dark Embrace next turn, everything should be okay. Otherwise, this could be a problem. We can get attacked by you. Okay, Dark Embrace is here. And I have Headbutt, too. Although, there's nothing good to Headbutt, actually. Okay, draw this stuff. There we go. Turn around with Heavy Blade. That would do substantial damage. Definitely want to Arma first. That might shuffle the deck. A bit weird. Might be better to Heavy Blade the Spear. Let's just draw all the way here. Answer to that? Or do I? I can clothesline for some block. Actually, this is pretty fine. Yeah, take 10. Still within Pentagraph range here. I'd say this is pretty encouraging. We kept our potions here. Got a block potion. And a Limit Break Plus, which is absolutely, positively enormous for this deck. Especially with an Exhume. Flame Barrier's not bad either, but Limit Break is much, much better. I am wondering about Strength Potion versus Block Potion here. Theoretically, we just need to survive for the initial attacks, which I think might make the Block Potion better. That said, with the Limit Break, the Strength Potion does accelerate our damage even more. But I think we can cap damage real fast against Heart. Let's take the Block Pot over the Strength Pot. Block Pot, Gambler's Brew into the Heart. This'll be tough, though. There's definitely ways to pilot this deck wrong from here. I'm a little worried we're going to run out of block during the Heart fight. Definitely going to want to optimize our self-forming clay value. Which makes me wonder if it's correct to just take Beat of Death damage here. That would mean drawing 3 off Centennial right now, which I'm not entirely in love with. But we do want to take as many individual instances of damage this turn as possible, basically. So I do think I want Beat of Death to hit me for the self-forming clay. Yeah, so Rod makes the Beat of Death only 1 damage, and then we get 3 block next turn, which makes taking Beat of Death very good. Zeknar raiding us. Are they actually here yet? Not yet. Theoretical Zeknar. It's time to get angry. Alright, we'll want to use the potions next turn. Chat sees the raid. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Zeknar, thanks for the 132 folk raid. Welcome, welcome. You're joining us for attempts at streaking as the Ironclad. We've had a struggle bus of a run. Got a whole bunch of mediocre relics Act 1 and Act 2. Act 3 turned out a lot better. And now we're staring down the heart with Brimstone and a chance. This is definitely an opportunity for the brew. I'm pretty happy going Immolate, Headbutt, Anger, Shrug, play Anger. Dish out some more damage this turn. And get a bunch more block instances for next turn. And then using the Gambler's Brew with the status draws that are coming up. There's going to be 7 statuses in the draw pile that each give us +2 draws. So we have a pretty good opportunity for the Gambler's Brew coming up, I think. I could also Headbutt the Burn if I really wanted to. As that would make a more reliable Gambler's Brew next turn. But I think I'm just going to Headbutt an Anger and play it. Got damage to do. I get 9 block next turn? What a shame. We do almost 100 damage, though. It's a good start. Multi-hit first. 6 times 15. Oh, good news. We got a power. In order to remove the debuffs, though, I need an attack that costs 1 energy, which I don't have because of this void. There's actually only 1 attack that qualifies, the strike. Spooky. So I think we start with Corruption into Shockwave, Shrug, Shrug. And then we see. Could gamble to get Dark Embrace down instead. That is an option. I think we should just play the Corruption, though. Yeah, weaken blocks for a ton here. Was the play to put Anger on top and not draw? It might have been. This is fine. Get rid of what? Bash? Get rid of Bash. Burns are plus draw, so I'm going to keep them around. Okay, there's Dark Embrace Clothesline. Probably want to gamble everything except Void. We're pretty likely to draw the Strike if I do that, and I think the payoff is big enough. Let's also get back to the Dark Embrace faster. There it is. Let's remove the debuffs before I play any more block cards. See what we're looking at here. 3/15, much more reasonable. And these actually only do 1, so we should stop playing cards now, and we just get more block off the Self-Forming Clay. Best strike ever. Do we Exhume Limit Break and double our strength to 20? That seems like a good idea. Seems like a really good idea. Not bringing this thing below 600 health is kind of a problem, though. Not much I can do about that now. Alright, let's Limit Break. Cool. $33 free block. You'd love to see it. Not playing this Impervious yet. I think it's foolish. We do get Dark Embrace down. We're going to go Anger, Immolate. Block Potion. And then if we cap damage on 3 turns, we're good. So we really want to play the Clothesline next turn to extend the weaken. That seems reasonable. We also want to take as many hits this turn as possible. 201. And then we can headbutt a card. We can headbutt Impervious to basically guaranteed survive next turn. I think we have a Twitch shot. Just gotta survive 90 damage, no biggie. That's with Weaken, by the way. Terrifying. We have Tungsten Rod, thankfully. This is positive block. Still gotta do 160, so I should probably keep Heavy Blade around. What if I can't kill next turn? What kind of insane draw order does that? I guess I should play one more attack at minimum here. Seems like anger can't be a bad thing. Don't need to headbutt it, though. We actually live this, too. Okay, we're fine. Holy crap, GG. We made it all the way to the end of this struggle bus of a run to set the score to 1. GG.
If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to check out Baalorlord Plays for variety content. Click the blue Baaler icon to subscribe.